Good morning. It's afternoon, maybe. Kevin's here with me today. Hi, Kevin.
Hi up.
I brought in a friend because I wanted to review these 3 beers that I got from Nickel Brook from their little Funk Lab series. And I just didn't know that I wanted to slam 3 beers right in a row. So don't judge me, but I thought I'd bring a friend in to help me drink beer because he's been known to drink a beer or two. You might recognize him in that incognito outfit. So what have I got here? The first one is, this is an apricot stout. Have you even seen these beers?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
no.
It's kind of exciting. I haven't tried any of them, so this is like the first try. So, bastardized with apricots. Stouts aren't just for the winter. The sessionable summer stout brings lovely roast and dark malt notes. It's taking my tasting notes so I don't have to do it for you. Perfect with weekend brunch or afternoon biscotti. Well, we don't have brunch or biscotti. I did bring some steaks for the grill later. It looks like there's some apricots mixed into there. So you can see that one. This one was for Canada 150, so we have that lovely lumberjack with glowing hearts. They're cherry golden sour, and a big in celebration with Canada's history because it's kind of the 150 this year, which is sort of a big deal. It's in front of your face. And then this other one from Nickel Brook is, I think they did this one for Pride. Proud is Funk, Flanders sour blend. So we have 2 sours and a stout.
Nice.
Those go together, not a little recipe, but I think we'll make it work. So again, Nickel Brook's out of Burlington, Ontario. I remember these guys from way back in the day when they used to do Sound and Music Festival. And it was kind of the first time craft beer was out and about in Burlington. And what should we start with? This one maybe?
Yeah.
This one?
Save the stout for the end.
Perfect. We'll start with this one. And they used to always serve beer, and some people wondered what the heck they were doing in Burlington because there wasn't much craft there for a while. And I was always a huge fan. I remember drinking their Headstock back in the day, which was one of their first beers and a super good beer if you haven't had it. So we'll divvy these up.
Whoa,
I got this,
look at the color.
it's beautiful. I got this cool glass at the Value Village the other day. My dirty glassware. And we'll pour some. Kevin's wife's here too. She drinks beer. Actually, you should see her. She can chug a pint faster than any of you watching, and I would place money on it. So
It's true. True
we can
story.
set that up. If you think you can chug a pint of beer, we'll set that up. There's some nice sediment in the bottom there. I might swirl some of that in just to see. Woohoo! Look at that beauty color. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
Sour-
wow.
sour
that
is?
very sour. Oh, it smells great.
I like how sours tend to make my mouth water.
Ooh.
Yeah. I get some cherry off of there, not to copy what the bottle says, but there's a bit more flavor. I think I'm finding with sours now, I enjoy when they have a little bit of, I don't know if depth's the right word, but some sours are just sour and you're just like sucking on a
Yeah.
sour candy, where I like when they're getting a little bit more of that flavor in there too.
It's got a nice tartness.
I did just bring us 1 glass left out, so
So we're gonna
you
drink
might be
all of
forced
it.
to drink all of it quickly, but
I think
it'll get
we'll be okay.
more entertaining. So with Glowing Hearts, here's to Canada. As you can tell, Kevin's accent isn't fake, but you are a Canadian citizen now.
I am.
So you were allowed to
Yeah.
celebrate Canada Day this year. How do you celebrate Canada Day being an Englishman in Canada?
With beer.
I like it. Easy answer. Easy answer.
That gets better after each sip. It gets better and better. You really get the cherries now.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. I went through, there's such a sour craze now kind of going on throughout Canada. I remember traveling through the US and finding more sours out there before they kind of hit here a couple of years ago and enjoying them. And then they're here, and I've been drinking so many that I was almost not going off of them again, but like I said, kind of understanding them a bit more and finding ones that I can appreciate more than others. But this is definitely on my list of you guys should go and drink. Dun, 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 dun. All right, down the hatch. We won't keep you for too long.
I like that.
Yeah, I give that a.
Nice.
I give that. I'll drink it again. So next we have Proud is Funk. We've got the funk. So that song will get stuck in my head all day. You should have heard me at Funk Fest. which these guys might have been pouring there. So this one is Flanders Sour Blend. And they did this in honor of the LGBTQ community. Love is love is love is love. All we need is love, and I agree that we need a little bit more love in the world. Not to be cheesy, but ooh, look at that. So the Flanders, if I'm right, you should be getting some cherry off of this too. Correct me if I'm wrong out there, or I'm not getting quite as much, much darker color and not quite as much head on this, if you will. Oh, it's fizzy. I like that sound. Thank you.
Very different aroma to the first one. It's almost got a Belgian.
Sour. Yeah, so you're going to get... That's where Flanders, I know that beer kind of more originates from out there, right? Probably, again, with a little bit of the yeast that's used in it. I didn't do much research before drinking these beers because you can do your own research. I just like to drink beer.
That's surprisingly easy drinking.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit different. You're right with that yeast. So maybe
Yeah.
a nice combo of a funk beer and a sour, because there's a little bit of a difference, right?
There is.
The funks you're going to get more of your yeast in. I don't think this is quite Brett, but a lot of the funk beers are using that yeast.
2 out of 2
Which
so
I feel is
far.
that, yeah.
That's good.
Good job, Nickel Brook. I've certainly kind of fallen back in love with you guys over the years, and you know, they made that big announcement just the other week about splitting with Collective in a couple years. So they're still brewing there for a few years, but they are have their eyes set on some land in Niagara, and they're going to kind of create what's called a resort. I shouldn't start rumors. A beer resort. But they're more of a place that you go, destination, right? You can go spend the day, restaurant, beer, everything kind of on site. And Niagara's doing wonderful things with beer growing that direction as well, which is beautiful because it gives us beer lovers more things to do while people are whining, or on wine tours, I mean. There's nothing wrong with wine. I like that color.
Yeah. Yum.
Almost like melon or something in there too. I'm not feeling any standout fruit, but I could put back a couple of those too. Maybe I shouldn't have invited you.
Too late now.
Sharing
good.
is caring. If you can hear that panting the dogs under the table, it's not Kevin.
It's not me. It's not me.
All right, and I'm excited about this one. Apricot. What do we got? Fruit. Fruit stout. Apricot. Banana. Potato.
Right, wrong.
Right, wrong. Wait. I'll tell you who's always right and who's wrong. Oh, yeah. Just looks thicker, doesn't it, to pour?
Oh.
I'm liking digging the artwork on here too. It's nice when a brand has a bit of a consistent branding, so you sort of, your eyes can kind of go to, and you do know who you're buying. You don't get lost in the label. But I like that they have all the backgrounds different on these guys, but they're sticking it with the Funk Lab.
Yeah.
So great. So this is what? Third and last beer of the day.
What?
Just kidding. We've got others. Some roasty, maybe. Of course, I am drinking it out of my sour glass. Maybe that's a faux pas a little bit in there, but.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. That's a different touch.
Oh yeah, I can get the apricots there, right at the end. Oh, you know where I want to drink this?
Please tell me.
Beside the fire. Campfire, glass of this at the end of the night.
I like it. They really have brought a summer edge to a stout, if you will. It's not overly chewy. Super smooth. But that bit of Sort of hits the back of your tongue. It's
Yeah.
good.
Top job again.
Yeah. Well done, Nickel Brook. Cheers to you. So thanks for the beers. Yeah, highly recommended. I'm actually thrilled with those. So get out, check them out. Again, they're in Burlington, Ontario. They're doing some great things there. They have some solid regulars on tap, and then they're creating this whole Funk Lab experience, which is just gonna keep me dancing through life, if you will. So thanks, Kevin, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Here's to a few more in the fridge, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.